boys, today I am going to be showing you how to play the insane Leonhardt Gambit out of the Scandinavian. Oh yeah. It starts with the following moves you just saw on the screen. You cannot play it if they play Queen D8 instead of Queen A5. It only works if Black plays Queen A5, which is the main line. 70% of the time, Black will take this B4 pawn, and now it is time to activate your devious plan, Knight to B5, attacking the C7 pawn. Most of the time here, Black will play Queen A5 because that's where the queen is supposed to be anyway. They're gonna call you an idiot and think they're gonna go on to win the game. But that's where they're wrong, because now you played the venomous move, Bishop to C4, threatening F7, except not really. But if Black now plays C6, attacking the knight, very natural move, because C6 is what you want to play in the Scandinavian anyway. Now we sacrifice the bishop on C7. After king takes, we play queen to H5, chickadee check, G6, and now, boom, knight to D6, discovered attack on the queen, and check. Wherever the king moves, unless it's F6, that will be a possibility. If the king moves to F6, now you play bishop to B2 check. The only move for the king is E6, in which case you'll play knight D4. However, if the best move E5 is played, you have two choices. You can either take with the bishop or the queen. Even though the engine does like taking with the bishop, I prefer taking with the queen. If the king goes to F7, you once again have knight to D6. If the king goes to G6, you have queen to E8, getting on the back rank and hitting both of these bishops. If the king goes to F5, you will play queen to H5 check. After king to E6, there's once again knight D4, bada bing, bada boom. If G5 or any of the other moves is played, it's going to be mate in 4 or less in ways like this, boom, and oh boom. Look at that. Look at that knight checkmate. Anyway, the most common move here, and the best, is king to H6. Now you'll take this bishop on F8, and it may seem like the queen can just take this knight, and they're only down a couple points of material, but now you have queen takes G7, and now you have queen F7, and now you have bishop G7, not even taking the rook, bishop to G7, and now after king to G5, you have H4, boom, and chickadee checkmate. The only move for Black that prevents this battery from being initiated is knight to F6, which simply hangs the rook. And now, if Black were to take this knight, it is once again winning for you after bishop takes F6, takes, and you're Gucci. I mean, look at this king. This king is looking stupid. Instead, in this position, if Black plays the best move, knight to D7, you can play knight D6, targeting this bishop and getting the knight out of the way of the attack. You're now up 6 points of material, and you're probably going to be up more points of material. Long castles is actually a great move here, since the bishop kind of acts as a pawn on its own, and you're going to win the game at this point. In fact, just anything beyond the point at which the king takes this bishop is completely winning for you. You're gonna get in the same position pretty much every time. However, if the king does not take the bishop and instead plays bishop to D8, you're in a little bit more trouble. Now you can play either knight to C3 or knight to D4. Both of them are good, although I think knight to C3 is a little bit better. This is a much more common variation of the Leonhardt Gambit. The best and most common move for Black is knight to F6. Now we have bishop to B3. Black will most commonly play bishop to G4. Now you just have F3, knight E2, castles, D4, best moves. You're not completely winning here, but you are most likely going to be in a winning position because the king is stranded in the center unless several moves are played, which don't allow them to play those moves, is the simple. This bishop will most likely be developing to B2, where it can team up with this bishop to be absolutely amazing on this diagonal, and you're winning. And I've also successfully taken the Scandinavian player completely out of their repertoire. Let's take a look now at if Black, instead of playing C6, the most common move, plays the next most common move and the best move, knight to F6. If this happens, you're a little bit screwed. I mean, you can play knight to F3, If c6 now is played, then you have knight d4, you have bishop b2, and you're going to be ahead in development. You're going to be ahead in king safety as well, probably, but it's not a great position. You're down a pawn. Hopefully, though, you can find some ways to come back. Likewise, if back in this position, black plays the better move, knight to a6, you have knight f3, knight c3, and you're basically going to be playing a Scandinavian, except you're down a b-pawn. So this gambit, you know, it's a high-risk, high-reward gambit. Well, it's not really that high-risk because you're only down a pawn. If you're rated, like, anything under 2,000, that's definitely comebackable. And last but not least, if black doesn't even take here, and play something like queen to b6, then you can just play a3, and you'll end up just playing a regular Scandinavian, e5 being the most common move here, and then they just get hit with knight to f3, and they're probably going to end up losing this pawn, and it's great. After any move like c6, or knight to f6, or g6, you have d4, and you're pretty good here. I hope you got a lot of information from this video, and boys, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you want to see some more epic content like this. Oh yeah!